Hello, my name is Christophe Des, and in this video I will be showing you how I did rendered this feminine Boba Fett in Octane for Maya. That model has been created by the very talented Olivier Couston, also known as Pussycat on CG Talk. I will invite you to go and check his portfolio. He has really amazing work and really cool stuff. I use Octane for a couple of years before stopping using it, moving to V-Ray, and since the plugin for Maya is quite advanced, I come back to Octane a couple of months ago and I really enjoy it. It is by no mean of way perfect. There's still a lot of issue with it, but the programmer at Octane are doing a great job on it. They have someone that is in charge just for Maya, and he's really doing a good job of integrating it. Obviously it's not perfect, he still have a lot of stuff in front of him, but it's fun to use at this point. I will not use it in production because there is a lot of missing feature, but for my personal work, I guess for now I'm leaving V-Ray aside and moving mostly to Octane for my personal work. So what will we be using? We'll be using again that model from Olivier, which is a great model. He did that something like 10 years ago and it's still holding pretty well. We will be using image simple mask. Actually, this is actually the only texture we will be using. Those textures have been painted in Mudbox and ZBrush, actually mostly in ZBrush. From Mudbox I must have painted only one. Very simple, nothing crazy, super simple stuff. That's still a texture from Olivier. And here we have somewhere the result of today. At the end of this video, this is the image we will have. I redid it completely from scratch just to make sure that you understand the process behind my workflow. So I prefer to warn you, this video has been recorded mostly in real time. I must have stopped it like 2 or 3 times just to make sure that it does not become boring when I'm just refining material. If a crash happens, then I will leave the crash in it. You will see it and you will have to decide for yourself if you want to work with Octane or not. It's crashing from time to time. It's I would say it's 90% stable. Crash are fairly rare, but they happen. And I might be cursing a lot. That's something I do. I don't care. That video is free. Don't complain. I will suggest that since I'm recording in real time, I would suggest that you just jump to the area that are interesting for you. There is no need to sit and watch me going through 20 material settings, when they are basically all the same. Anyway, beginning of this video, this introduction, where I show you then, as said before, what we'll be doing, which is this character. Middle of the video, that will be the process of going from simple object, untextured object to final rendering. And last part of the video will be all about pros and cons about using Octane in Maya based on my experience. Your experience might be different. I don't know, maybe your GPU never crashed, might happen. Maybe your GPU is crashing a lot more than mine. I personally do not complain too much about the crash. They happen, but they are fairly limited. You might have other issue I don't have. I have a lot of issue with geometry. I have a lot of issue with the lack of certain feature. Maybe you don't need them. I don't know. It's up to you to decide. What else? Just make sure that when you start Octane, if you have never started it, and if you have 2 GPU, make sure that you go into your CUDA device and turn both of them on. In my case, I did keep one off and tell him to render on the second one because I'm using Camtasia to record, and I don't want to eat all my system resource. Octane LiveDB, you can go here and download all the stuff you want. They are working. Octane render setting, I don't really go over them. There is no need for it at this point. That video is not about how to use Octane. That video is more about, hey, look, that's how I did that rendering. So at this point, I will suggest we get started. Okay, then I will say let's go. What do we have here? We have just an object, a simple object already subdivided, and I have a couple of material already assigned to that object. Those are all Blinn or Fong material or Lambert at this point, which is not very important. I did give some color difference just to be able to identify what material I'm working on. And I guess the first step we'll be doing is just convert all those material to Octane material. We will mostly be working with glossy material. Let's make it very quickly. Up, glossy, then backpack, glossy, Octane, glossy material. Seals. Oh, you will probably see that my material has sometimes name in German, sometimes in English, sometimes in French. I guess it's always depend of the mood of the moment. Glossy material, combi, glossy material. So, as I did mention before in the introduction, if I'm trying mostly to work in real time, if stuff become very repetitive, like right now, I might stop the video. But if the software is crashing, I will keep the video running just for you to see exactly what happened. It's not crashing too much, but sometimes it's happened. It's still kind of not 100% super stable in Maya, but it's not too bad. Okay, I guess I will just pause the video for now, because what I'm doing is fairly boring. I'm just converting the material and renaming them. Okay, then again, I just did rename all those materials, as you can see. Now we will just assign them some base color, just to make sure that we can still see them and differentiate them. Wow, hard word. Just assigning some stupid color for now. It's not very important. Okay. Very quickly, we don't really care about what color we assign at this point. The idea is just to really see the difference in material. Okay, tac. Maybe darker, and then here put some purple. We don't have enough purple. Maybe some blue, dark blue. We don't have enough dark blue. Some here. Maybe the leather will be then more brown. That's interesting. I have two leather. I have to look into that. One is okay, leather. Let's call it leather holster. Okay, the metal obviously will be kind of bluish for now, and Panzeron will be I don't know what color we will do the armor today, but let's give him some blue. Okay. Oh, forgot the red yard. Here important, the rucksack very important, and the visor will be kind of blackish. Okay, so next step is obviously to make sure that I can render in Octane. I will then go to Octane render. Under my CUDA device, I will make sure that I use only my second graphic card. Obviously, most of the time I render on my 2 graphic cards. But since I will be recording, or since I am recording at this moment, I will just stay with 1 graphic card for the sake of interactivity with my device. So let's go to command for now. We will put it, I guess let's put it 800 times 600. Should give us a fairly decent, fairly decent view. We have all the material assigned. We need an environment. For now, we will just give him sun direction, daylight system, text environment, daylight environment. Now we should be good to go. Let's do IP here. Take some time to load all the geometry in memory, and as you can see, we already have something there. So we will then go to power, put it at 1, way too high, put it at 0.6. So obviously I will not stay in this mode. I'm here just to work on my material, on the base of my material, and then I will later start with the proper HDRI and maybe some light support. We will see. I will say let's move forward. Let's bring back the here, no, not this one, window rendering hypershade, boom, open. Okay, first we will I don't know, well, let's start with the gun. What do we need for the gun? Let's go closer. Oh, obviously my depth of field is a little bit too strong right there. Let's turn it completely off here in the camera. You can see I'm going here and I'm turning it here, aperture to 0. Perfect. Now we see exactly what we are doing. The gun, metal, but where is my gun? Where is my gun? My gun is here. Okay, what you see here is the gun swatch from the material is not rendering, obviously, because Octane is rendering the image, and when you do that, then it's not rendering the swatch. Any change you will do will not be reflected. As soon as you turn off the IP here, then you will see your swatch being rendered. Okay, diffuse, we will be using an image. Okay, here, Octane image texture. We'll be using Octane demo. We have gun diffuse somewhere. Gun diffuse, open. Then as a specular, we will also be using an image, but this time we will be using Octane float image texture, which basically bring it as a grayscale image, which take less space in memory. Gun spec. Okay, boom. As you can see here, we already have stuff going on. And let's see what we do here. We have our gun, we take the index down, and now the gun is reflective. If you go into the area, you can see them. It's almost like a mirror. You see with the specular map here, you have the green from the helmet, which is reflecting. So let's move the roughness a little bit higher. Not too high, so it's still supposed to look like metal. Then we keep the bump. We might be using the Octane float here. You see, I will use it as a bump texture. So I go here. My issue is I cannot drop at this point. I have to create one first, whatever I want here. Then come here and bump. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. It's not nice, but I can live with it. Okay, now I have my bump going on here. Let's see the strength of the bump. Let me look here. Octane float, power 4. It's way too high, but you can see it's working. It's basically doing what it's supposed to do. Let's invert it. As you can see, it's way too strong. I'm in power of 1. Up to 0.05. See, it's coming together. 0.02. Let's put it back to 0.5. So, as I mentioned before, I am really doing it on the fly. I have some idea because I've done it one time before for my own rendering, but I really want you to see the tough process behind what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just experimenting. That's why I really like Octane, because it let me do a lot of stuff on the fly and experiment and see if it's working or not. Okay, the gun are good. Let's see, what do we do next? I will suggest we move to the armor. Okay, let's grab the armor here. Where's my armor? Combi, no. Panzerung, did I call it Panzerung? Yes, Panzerung. Okay, this one will be quite interesting. Let's close this one, and we will make a mixed material. So let's create a mixed material. Then Octane material, mixed material. Okay, why do I create a mixed material? Basically, my armor is here, right? Select object with material, assign material. So I have my armor. My armor will be let's call it Panzerung color A, duplicate Panzerung color B. I want my armor to have 2 different colors. Let's go here, assign this one into material and this one into material 2, and I will use a mask, a black and white mask, to define those areas. Let's go float image texture. Let's grab it from there. Octane demo, armor color mask. Boom. Then we put it 100%. and we will change the color here to maybe let's go with red and blue maybe. Well, let's try that, see what will happen. Red and blue. Okay, now we will move to an IPR render to see the result. Again, sending the stuff in memory, and boom, as you can see here, let's change the blue to dark green. I have that dark green, or no, I want blue. I have that blue armor, and I have that red armor, which would be orange maybe. So let's make this one a little bit more interesting. Index to 0, specular, higher, roughness. Not too much, but let's take the specular down, more roughness, and the color might be, I don't know, let's go blue. Not purple, I said blue. Yeah, let's keep it there for now. And the other one is orange, same story. Index to 0, I prefer to work this way. Roughness, and maybe maybe that one could be red actually. Actually, I want red on red. It will be Crimson Fate. The Crimson Mandalorian. Dark red. So, am I happy with those results? Not at this point, actually, not at all. So, but it's coming together. So, and maybe more red. No, it's nice. Okay, we will do the same for the helmet. Basically, depends on color A and B. Basically, we select the helmet, select object with material. We create an Octane mix material that we call helmet mix base color. We don't forget to rename the armor armor mix base color. You understand why later. The idea is that I will have a lot of mixed material that are connected to another mixed material that are connected to another mixed material. That's why it's always nice to try to keep everything nice and dandy, that you are able to recognize what you're doing. Pencil color A and B, bring it here, bring it here. Need another mask. RGB spectrum, Octane Go spectrum, float image here again. Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's very simple. Here, Octane demo, cask, scratch, cask, it's color mask. Okay. And we will then look into my helmet here. Helmet mix base color. I have the two color, and I have the mask. So now let's see here, this one, select object with material and assign. Obviously you will not see the change here because you have to reload the IP here. So it's going. Now we have a change, and obviously we see that we don't have that much difference between the armor and the other color. That's why we will tend for now be very aggressive with it. And let's see, this one is this one, that would be a red, and the other one, you know what, the other one is white, maybe a grayish white. Okay, for now it will be okay. Maybe a green. Actually, yes, I like it, red and green. Okay, cool. Then now I need to establish my leather. Where's my leather? Here, leather. The eye, helmet, leather. Okay, again, index to 0, the color to brownish, and specular very low with a very high roughness. So maybe the color a bit darker. So another stuff we will be doing next, since we are already establishing the look of the material, I will be actually setting my light. I go into my sun sky transform, go here, daylight environment, I want a texture environment, I want texture, I want an image, and let's open it. Desktop, Octane demo, I have an HDRI here somewhere. Here. What we will not forget to do is to save the file actually before anything bad happen. Let's call it demo 3. And let's start to look into that stuff here. 1 power, then perspective. Let's go to an angle of view of 80. That should be better. And maybe let's start to rotate. I will say 0.5 first to see what we get. Yep, that's on. Let's look about right. Let's come closer here. That's more or less the idea I wanted to have for that rendering. Actually, it will be like that. It's way closer. Then, as you can see, everything is fairly dark. Let's go and see what we can do here. We'll leave the gamma at this area. We'll come to perspective, and like with my digital camera, I will be starting to see what I can do here. First, I will do an exposure of 3.5, which is generally what I shot with. My ISO should be around 350. Start to be a little bit more interesting. My gamma, I will leave it there. As for the film type, I will choose something a little bit more interesting. Maybe this one is not too bad. Let's see, what do we have on the white balance? What can we do? Too much blue, not enough. Let's make it more in the warm, the cold, I mean, sorry. So just a little bit there. Then we will take a little bit of saturation of 0.85. We will give him more vignette, 0.1. It's actually too strong. 0.8. And let's see what we can do. 2.8. So then we'll give it some post-processing. So at this point I'm fairly happy with the lighting, even I can change my mind down the road. That's what I really like. It's like I can go here and be like, man, I don't know, 0.1, way too much I guess. 0.05 here, it's maybe better, and maybe 0.8 on this one. Nope. 0.55. Let's keep it there. Okay. Maybe a little bit more ISO, and we should be good to go. So, okay, let's leave it there for now and move to the setting of the material a bit more in depth. I guess now it's time to move to the back to the armor. Windows rendering, hypershade again. Okay, I have my hypershade here. I'm trying to keep it as overview as possible, that you understand a bit what's going on. Let's move that here maybe, and that's here. Okay, looking at my armor mixed material. Okay, the mixed material will be armor mixed base color. I need another mixed material now. Let's go here. I don't want a V-Ray material, no. I want, let me kill it actually. I want Octane material. I want Octane mixed material. Why? Because my armor also have decals on it. Let's grab another node, or maybe make I like to work with a glossy material, even if I could use a diffuse for it, but this one, come here, here. This one will be what I call the sticker material, stickers. Okay, which means I have a diffuse image here. And I grab again from my desktop and demo. I guess armor sticker color. That's perfect. That's good. Or 100. Okay, I have my sticker here. Specular is roughness is very high. Specular is very low. That would be my material 1. This one will be my material 2. That's armor sticker. Armor stickers. What else? Oh, we need a mask again. That we grab from here. Float image texture. And armor sticker mask. Okay, so if I look here and assign it, armor mix, select, assign, and do an IPA rendering. Take some time, saying everything over. Now it's done, and as you can see, something is going horribly wrong. What's going wrong is not that my sticker are not there, it's that my mask is inverted. I will just invert the mask. 1. So now as you can see, I have my sticker properly displayed on my armor. Now something I might want to do is look into the gamma of those stickers. Take it at 1. Need to make them a little bit brighter or darker. So gamma of 0. That's nice. I lose the edge, and oh, because I'm working on the mask right now. It's perfect. And let me go here to the sticker. If I take the gamma a little bit lower, so but we will keep it here, and maybe we will have to think twice about making the armor red, the base armor red. I guess. Oh, maybe. No, actually, I like it. I like it. Okay. So I will do the same for the mask later. But before I do that, I need to look into a new material, a glossy material. Let me kill it here. Where's my new glossy material? Okay, this one will be metal scratch. Metal scratch. It will be coming down here. Metal scratch. Then I need another mixed material, and that's where stuff starts to be interesting. We will be using metal scratch and make it quite reflective. Index on, maybe a little bit there, a lot more specular, a lot more rough. Not too much, but still a bit of roughness. And we will assign like this and like this. I'm going a little bit faster now, and I crash, as I told you. It will be crashing from time to time. Close program, and let's restart. Okay, here. So let's reopen the file. That's the joy of working with Octane. Crashing from time to time. Even it's crashing less than it used to do, but it's still fucking annoying. So I just lost a couple of stuff. Oh, actually, it looked like I lost. What did I lost? Let's see what's going on. Starting to load, send the material and the geometry into the GPU, and it should happen now. So, well, it's not like we lost too much. You know what I will do? I will just stop the video at this point, and I will go back to I will move it forward to where we used to be before the crash. So we are roughly where we used to be before that stupid crash. Again, mixed material. We plug the material 1, plug the metal scratch there, and then obviously we have a mask for the transfer. Up, desktop, Octane demo, armor, scratch, TGA, open. We will invert it and make a quick render to see how it looks like. Obviously, it's not 100% exactly what we did have before, because in the process of rendering it, I did change some parameter. Okay, let's see. One, it seemed like we did not assign the scratch to the armor. Let me go closer to it. No, we did not. Did we? Did we not? What's going on? No, it's looked like we did not do that. Okay, then we close this one. Then we look into select material, nothing. Okay, and assign to material. Now we can re-render. So I know I could stop it in between, but I'm not feeling like doing it. Okay, okay, we have our scratch. Now let's look if we can make the metal scratch a little bit more reflective. Yep, more present. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Next step is obviously to do the same for the dirt. Let's create a new material. For this one we can go with just a standard diffuse. That will be our dirt. Dirt is mostly brown blackish. Then let's create a new mixed material, bring it here, plug this one in there, and plug the dirt, which I should rename dirt. I should rename this one mix armor scratch. Armor mix scratch. Let's see here, this one, the dirt go there, and obviously we have another mask for the dirt. Image, desktop, demo, armor, dirt. So again, as I didn't mention before, what I'm doing right now in Octane, you could do it in V-Ray, in MantelRay, or anywhere, right? It's just like I really enjoy rendering with Octane, but that render technique to do those layers work in any render software. It works very fine in V-Ray actually, which is my second favorite render engine. Okay, armor mix, select here and assign. Boom. Now if I do a render test, we should see something quite interesting, which is the dirt. Do we see the dirt? No, we don't see it because the dirt will be black first to start with. Yeah, I guess if we use black dirt, then we see it better than brown on red. On top of that, my mask is okay. I could take it down here. Yeah, let's take the alpha down a little bit more. It will allow us to see more of it. So again, we have the color, the base color, go into the armor mix. On top of that, we have the sticker, then we have the scratch, then we have the dirt, and that gives us the armor result. So As for the dirt, let's go back a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more subtle. Okay, then let's continue. Let's look into the combinaison, la combinaison der overall. Ich weiß nicht. Aber egal. What I want to say, it's like, let's look into the combi here. I must have called it the combi tag. Expand and look what we want to do. Let's save first before that stuff's crashed. So the combi. That will be mostly grayish dark. Then we want a texture image. More dirt, combi dirt. No, we want let's see, grid, something grid. Okay, it's here. So, and we will change the size. Page image texture scale point no 10 and 10, way too big. 5 and 5, too small. 7 and 7, quite okay. Then we will use this image as a specular. Again, I cannot just drag and drop. I have to create a node first, then I can drop, which is kind of silly if you ask me. Same with the bump. Okay, we don't care about Octane texture for now. I will come back later to that one. And we drop in the bump. So that's quite okay. Let's move to the leather. Okay, the leather holster, that one will be interesting. Okay, leather holster, it's brown, we know that for sure, right? So then index is down, have some specular on it, a lot of roughness, and it's dark. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, then now we will do another mixed material. We will have duplicate of the leather holster. This one will be quite light actually. You will understand why. Let's put this one into material and specular. Yep. This one, leather holster 1 there, but actually this one is leather holster used. Okay, then we will look at our material here. We will close this one. We will glass. Why do I have leather holster on glass? I have no idea. Select object with material, assign the mix one, and use a dirt texture as a mix map. Octane dirt texture. And now it will be quite interesting to see. Let me make this one completely green for now, just to make sure we see the difference. And let us go back to here. So our dirt texture, we would invert the normal and detail and the radius. What's going on? It's not working. Did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. No, and the radius is down. Now it's starting to look like what I want to do. Strength lower. and invert normal. No, let's keep it this way. It's just that this one should be a bit more like that, more in the orange, but I still want to have some difference between the two of them. Let's take this one to the darker. Now we are talking. And if you move closer, you can see that you really have the feeling of the leather being used here. Let's put the roughness higher, and then maybe just take the diffuse down on this one a little bit. Yeah, speck here, perfect. And as for this one, let's remove the speck altogether and give it more like used patina. So let's continue with that other leather part. Actually, let me save this one. So, and let us add the dirt on the leather. Okay, that's leather use. Leather use mix. We need a new mix material. I'll bring this one here. Where's my dirt? My dirt is here. Bring the dirt here. And up as a texture, we will use a float image to save some GPU memory. And leather dirt. Open. So then we will obviously have to stop this one. Leather use mix, select object with material and assign this one. And see what the result are. So the result are fairly decent. Quite happy with it. Okay, now we will look into what else do we, the boots. Now the boots, I don't need to show you the boots because that's the leather, same system. It's 2 layers. The plastron and the leather here, same system, 2 layers, and the helmet. It's exactly the same as the armor here, which means I will then stop the recording, assign all those material exactly in the same way, same fashion, and then we will come back to do the hair, the visor, and the metal, and then maybe finalize that nice rendering. Okay, see you then. So I did take care of all the material I need. The only one that are left are the hair and the visor. I will not go into the eyes and the face and everything because it's hidden behind the visor, and at this point it don't really make sense since you already get the idea of how stuff is working, right? Okay, let's go to the hair very quickly. Let's cut this one. For the hair we will go into we will have a diffuse image, which is here, cheveux diffuse, boom. Then where are my cheveux? Cheveux are here. Then I will have opacity map here. Let's go with a float image, boom. We'll use a spec, that's what we'll use as a transparency map. And let's go in a specular map here, cheveux, we will use the same image, but since we might have to invert the other one, let's grab it as a float and not double plug it. Cheveux spec, okay, boom. Let's see what we have now. Okay, float, blah blah blah. This one maybe invert. Yeah, let's see what do that give us. Right, IP here. Need to update, and you need to update quickly. Thank you. Let's go close to it and see what we want to do with that. Actually, it seems that we need to go into the cheveux, into this one, take the gamma down. That's the issue with the gamma. Okay, power of 1, and that's quite okay. So as for the color one, take it a little bit more down. Yeah, now it's nice. Okay, we have that done, we have that done. What else do we want to do? You know what we will be doing? We will be doing something with the 2 armor material. Armor, this one here, which is this one. This one is armor with the dirt and everything. Then we need the helmet material. Yeah, it seemed like I did not save all my name properly. Stupid me. Okay, this one here, this one should be the right one. Then we have metal scratch, pattern color, dirt, helmet mix. This one is good too. We take it down, and we should have this one, which is metal scratch, pattern color A, dirt, leather mask, rucksack mix. Okay, we have this one and this one. That's the one we want. And let's give it some dirt. And the dirt, where's my dirt? Up. Where is my dirt? Oh, my dirt is already there. Okay, let's go with the material mix. Let me save that first. Material mix. Okay, let's come here. Perfect. Assign material selection. Then let's drop this one. Let's drop this one, and as a mix, let's use a dirt. Dirt texture, and let's see if it's work. I'm not even sure if it will work at this point because I did not run any preliminary test. I don't know the size of my geometry and stuff like that, but we will see what happens. If it is working, what I will do, I will duplicate that effect to the rest, and we will go back to the visor and finalize it. Okay, update. Okay, that's good. And let's look into my dirt texture. Radius 0.5, invert maybe, then .5, 0.1. So give us a nice dirt effect on everything. This one is on top, which is not the one I want. 0.5. Actually, I kind of like that. The strength should be at 1. And invert normal. I don't know. You know what? That's not a good idea. I don't really like it. We will not use that. Okay. Here, select the playback with material, and if I remember correctly, it's this one. I hope so. So let's see what's going on here. That's good. Let's look at the visor. visor should be blue. Highly reflective. As a matter of fact, I kind of like that. So now let's try something silly, which is this one. It's, okay. Yeah, that's very silly, but you know what? I like it. I don't care. I like it. I like it. I like it. But then the color need to be darker, to be like more gold. The roughness a little bit lower. Nah, it's stupid. As you can see, it's quite interesting because let's really display the fact that you can very easily change everything very quickly. So I like it like that. Maybe a few more in there, a bit, not too much. It's way too much. Just to bring some imperfection in there. Oh no 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 no. Okay. Maybe 65. Yeah, let's go with 8, it's better. So, and the last stuff we might want to do is have a nice view. And we will change what do we want to change? Oh, actually we want to do some little touch up there and there. Give me a second. So yeah, let's change a couple of stuff. It's like 2 iron mainly right there. I don't know, let's see what we can do. Octane, blah blah blah. Let's cut this one. Let's look into my armor base here. Pencil color A. Let's change it in real time. Pencil color B. Perfect. Bien. Okay, pencil color A. Let's go to bluish something. Maybe dark blue like that, yeah. And this one could be red eventually. More on the red side. Here, let's remove the film width. Index down, specular more here, take it down like that, and maybe more orange than actually. Okay, I guess yeah, it's better. So, and the visor, which is here somewhere. Where's my visor? And the V should be more green. So yeah, it's more decent looking. So next step. Next step will be to find a proper angle that I like, something like that. Maybe look into the sky outliner, so sky is transform. Yeah, I like it more this way. And now it's time to look into our depth of field. To do so, I'm looking at the distance from my camera, roughly create measure tool, distance tool. I could use a camera with a locator as a visor, but I'm not doing it. 2.2, that's okay. I guess we can work with that. Come here, perspective, aperture, like quite nice, and remove the focus. 2.2, 2, 1, 4. Something is wrong. I did not take my measure properly. Let's take that down here, and 2, 1.5. Now we are talking 1.2, 1.4. Basically the point is just that my aperture is so wide open that it's catching everything in depth. I will say aperture of 2 should be doing it. Yep, way nicer now. So now with such a big aperture, I mean a small aperture, and a strong depth, maybe I should look into my ISO again. It's a little bit, yep, better, and maybe take my exposure to 1.2 and my vignetting to actually now saturation is a bit down. So so far so good, quite happy with it. Let's look a little bit of barrel distortion, not too much. Aperture edge way stronger. You see, like to have that kind of effect here in that area where you get the bokeh opening a little bit more. Like here, it's smaller. Boom, more. And I guess we could let it cook actually, except that my aperture is still too strong. 1, it's good. So at this point, what is left to do? Maybe play a little bit with different film mode. No, 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 no. Actually, I tell you what's left to do. Let's go back to DS3, I guess that's what I use. Okay, we forgot, or I forgot, rendering editor hypershade, that little light on top. Okay, we have the glass here. Where is my glass? Something called glass here. That's a glass. Okay, the glass is supposed to be, we make that smaller, here. Octane material, that will be a specular material. Okay, select material up here, and we call that glass bulb, whatever we want to call it. Let's kill this one. Nothing, and yes. Let's kill this one, and we have the diode A, which is we are looking for red diode, this one. I said red diode, really good. Okay, glass, red diode. I don't know what's going on here. Let's stop this one for now. Let's go here. Let's hide this one, and okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, and this one will be a diffuse material. Select object, assign object. Let's kill this one. Let's call it red diode. So this one will be the little light on top of his helmet. Emission, we want a black body, and let's see how does that look. Still loading. Now everything is off. You see, it's no more red, obviously, because my black body is not. I mean, put this one to red. Now you see it, it's a little bit red, but there's a glass on top of it, and the black body. Efficiency and distribution. So way too strong. Efficiency is the amount of light that travel from the point to the wall. Let's take it down to 0.1. Power 15. Actually, power of 5 will be enough. Then temperature going to the red. Now we get it. And maybe the glass here, the glass bulb should be red to start with, or some red reflection in it, some roughness, and opacity should be stronger. So boom, here, and my light should be 1.5. Yeah, it's better. And no. 0.1. 0. Look, it's off. So, and again we go back to our camera perspective and we look into what we can do here. The bloom power, too strong, too slow. Up here, glare power, a little bit more like that. Not too much blur. Change the spectral density a little bit with it. Spectral shift. No, we will keep it there. So as for here, I'm going to take it down to 1, too strong, 0.85, better, and f-stop of let's 4.5 maybe. It's a little bit darker, it's better, and I guess I'm quite happy with that. So the next step is to close everything, do an IPA, which I will do in the next part. So now we will then do the final rendering. Let's go here, see somewhere here, proper size, I don't know, 1/4 by 1 maybe. Okay, let's look into the way we want to frame the shot. So now it's still loading in memory as always, which is nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's the way that's supposed to work, right? You're supposed to load everything in your GPU. And here we can see that my GPU is quite okay actually. I'm not using that much RAM. And let's move that maybe a little bit smaller. And look into better framing. Obviously doing that means that I still have to look into my DOF perspective. My DOF should be at 1.3. I guess we become closer to it. Yep, kind of like that. Now we will just let it render and I will pause the video because it will be as fun as watching paint dry. I will not lie to you, we will at the end of when I bring it back, we will see what the rendering time are. I guess I will let it cook for like 3 minutes, should be okay. So I guess we're almost at the 3-minute mark, 2:56. Yeah, it's good. Let's stop it there. Up and save. Let's call that render A. Okay, done. Obviously people ask me all the time, what's the next step, what do you do with your rendering to make them look like that? Actually, I do nothing crazy. What I do, it's like open somewhere here, desktop. Where am I? Am I under library? No, I'm not on the desktop. I'm on the Octane demo, and I'm called render A. Okay. Then what do I do? Oh, I see I have some of those minor points here, which are not a big problem. What I do generally is I go here, I make a filter, blur. Let's see. You have different way of doing it. An easy way, a very easy way, would be to just come here and be like, yep. Let me move to my pen. That will be way easier. And maybe yeah, can do this way. You know, like going quickly over them. Nobody will really see it, and that's good enough. I mean, up, up. I should have let it render longer, but I really wanted to be done with it, like in the 3-minute mark, which is generally what I use. Ooh, okay. Now, what I do next? Next, I go here and I'm like, filter, lens correction, custom, maybe give it some chromatic aberration. Not too much, not too much, but still enough to be seen. So let's exaggerate it just for the kick of it. Okay. Now you go here, then you see here that green line, that red line. Let's give it a little bit less sharpness, but it's good enough. Oh, when we are here, we can just do that actually here. Up. Nobody see it. Nobody saw it. Done. The last step is for me to go into Google and search maybe for lens texture. I will grab something, I don't know, image. Let's grab the first one that comes. Let's grab this one. What is this? Okay, let's grab this one then. Let's copy image, paste, boom, make it smaller, transform, with smaller, and done. And color dodge, nope, 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 nope. We want lighten. Let's go with the screen maybe, and then a value of 20%. Not enough. Let's go with an overlay. Overlay start to be interesting, and a value of 30. Yep. Image adjustment curve. Let's make it a little bit brighter. So done, and I'm pretty done. Pretty much done. Save as. JPEG somewhere here. Never use this way actually. File, save for web, and let's call that Octane demo A. Done. Okay, then let's move to the pro and cons of Octane. So let's talk a little bit about Octane. What do I really like into Octane? Octane is very fast. There is no question about it. It's allowed me to do like very crazy stuff in a very short amount of time. I mean, where can I render a picture in that size in such a short amount of time? I mean, I could have let it cook for a little bit longer, but the idea was just 3 minutes is way more than enough for me at this point. Let's go back lower and 600. So, and again, what I really like, it's allow me to work on different look very quickly. Now for the stuff I don't like, what is Octane missing? A lot of stuff actually. There is no motion blur at all right now in Maya. Neither camera motion blur, which exists in the standalone, or object motion blur that do not exist in the standalone. But it's something I cannot understand as a customer. It's like, why am I using the plugin, when the standalone, have more feature, like something like the camera motion blur. There is no reason why it's not into the plugin for Maya. So now the reason why I use the plugin for Maya, it's basically because it's Maya. I am in my familiar environment, and I can deal with the shader editor and do exactly like something I would be doing with V-Ray. Another stuff I really dislike in Octane, and they better get their act together and change it, because I will stop using it, and I guess a lot of people will stop using it because of that, or don't even start to use it. It's 2013. Why I cannot use, please tell me why I cannot use a simple, let me move my cube here, sub D in Octane. I mean, I understand that Octane have to send geometry, polygonal geometry, to the GPU, and I'm fine with that, but why not just freeze the geometry at the transfer time, right? Because right now I have to do it myself, which means I end up having geometry that is very high. If I walk in the Maya scene, it's okay, because I can just go up and down, freeze before I render, but it's a pain in the butt, and that should not happen. Anyway, other stuff I do not like with Octane, beside the geometry subdivision problem and the depth of field, it's maybe that's the plugin is a little bit behind, just a little bit behind the standalone. Like in the standalone, there's a very nice feature that allows you to remove the backdrop and replace it with a backplate, which is very great, and I did not find it here. I don't know if this is because I'm stupid and I did not find it, or I don't know if it's not in it. I'm assuming it's not in it. This being said, the people at Octane, or what's the name, Otoys, yeah, the people from Otoys are doing a very good job at integrating the standalone into Maya. So far so good. I mean, finger crossed. I really hope that they will manage to finish the integration very soon. Again, stuff I really love, and that's nothing, I did not find any software that can do that as quickly as Octane in Maya. I mean, there are other software that do that outside of Maya. I mean, even the standalone of Octane is way better than the plugin for Maya, but it's still a joy to use. Like, little difference between here and the standalone, I can just click on my object here in my viewport, and it will automatically bring the material that is in use. I can click in the viewport and it will automatically target that for my depth of field. Now, I don't want to cast any stone to the developer of Octane, because I understand they have the limitation of Maya. Obviously, this is not possible in the IPA window to be able to do that. At some point, maybe they will want to try to implement their own windows. I don't know about that, but I mean their own render window, like Mantara is doing, or whatever. Oh, Mantara, I mean V-Ray. Anyway, other stuff I really like with Octane: speed, ease of use, predictability. It's a great tool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm always bitching about it, but I really like it. It's fairly easy to use, and I can get to good results very quickly. Let's see here, texture environment, we go to daylight environment, boom, it's maybe here in some direction. Let's go down, daylight system, TPT power of 1. 5, and we already get something decent, you know. Another issue that might be, it's maybe the fact that I cannot update my material in real time. Basically, I cannot say select this one and assign that material to it. It's not updating in the window, but again, I totally understand. It's limitation of Maya. Anyway, that was for what I like, what I dislike about Octane. I'm very passionate about Octane. I use it a lot, and I'm bitching a lot about it, but at the end of the day, I love it. So, and I guess that will pretty much be it for that video, and I see you on the forum. Bye.